Borderlands is really something else. Part RPG, part shooter, part MMO-style questathon. It's hard to pin down what genre Borderlands best fits into. One thing is for sure, Borderlands is a fun, visually engaging, and downright crazy when you get a few friends involved.
Oh, come on, let's get down. Come on, everybody. Check me out. I'm dancing. I'm dancing.
The concept of Borderlands is a first-person quest-based shooter with procedurally generated guns and crazy concept art graphics. The art style is definitely a head-turner, with a distinctive hand-drawn look with a thick, inky outline around everything in the world. However you describe the graphics, the game is visually stunning, well-animated, and oozes with style. The game starts you out with a choice between 4 characters: a long-range sniper with a falcon for a pet, a gun-toting soldier with a deployable turret, a close-quarters chick that can punch and cloak, and a brick that punches everything. Ow. You can play the entire game with up to 4 players over LAN or online, with any mix of these 4 characters, and the difficulty and loot will scale accordingly. The game can feel a bit lonely when played single player, and it's definitely best enjoyed in a group. And it's definitely a lot tougher single player as well, because you don't have anyone to revive you or watch your 6. Thankfully, if you go down while in combat, you drop to one knee and can revive yourself by killing anything around you. Very helpful. The meat of the game, however, is the weapons, and there is a nearly limitless combination of firearms. Sniper rifles that have a massive clip, high rate of fire, and cause explosions? Check. Automatic pistols that catch things on fire? Check. Shotguns that, say, shoot rockets and have a zoom scope? Grenades that explode and then explode again? Nearly anything is possible in Borderlands. Since the guns and their stats are generated on the fly, you'll never get the same gun twice, and you'll constantly be searching for the newest and best toy. You'll be searching everywhere for money, ammo, and of course guns. Lockers, washing machines, safes, toolboxes, and everyone's favorite, the big red gun chests. Open it up and you'll never know exactly what you're gonna get, but that's half the fun. Collected guns and upgrades are held in your inventory, which can be expanded by saving claptrap robots throughout the game, and you'll definitely be comparing your gear stats, so make sure you got the best of everything. Thankfully, Borderlands' interface makes it incredibly easy to compare 2 weapons and shows you which one is better in damage, accuracy, rate of fire, all that kind of thing. Similar in essence to the likes of, say, Fallout 3, you'll be selling a lot of your lesser gear that you get to vendors throughout Borderlands. Aside from cashing out your loot, you can buy weapons, shields, ammo, or upgrades for your character. You're always greeted with a wacky catchphrase, and you'll definitely be checking out the deal of the day, one item that changes usually every 30 minutes, and it's definitely a steal. The overall structure of the game sticks to an MMO-style format for quests, and you keep track of them in, of course, your big journal. Most missions are generally based on this typical style of go to place A, or kill X amount of Y, or collect B amount of items. To its credit, though, the enemies, locales, and situations vary enough that it never really gets to be a grind. The story, however, is definitely the weakest element of Borderlands. Fundamentally, your companions are on this planet, Pandora, in search of an ancient alien vault filled with this cryptic technology that should be worth fortunes. While it serves to move the action along, it's definitely a couple miles south of Light, and please don't get your hopes up for the ending. However, the interesting setting and crazy characters should keep your focus more on the immediate mission in lieu of the overarching plot. A pretty entertaining, if somewhat one-dimensional litany of characters drives your plot along, and you'll definitely get a chuckle every time a new one is introduced. While the online works decently well for the most part, there is definitely a significant problem at the moment. Getting into a private game with your friends can be impossible due to the messed up GameSpy networking and port forwarding. This should be ironed out before too long, but at the moment it's definitely going to be a source of some frustration. With a max level of 50 and the ability to play through the entire game a second time with all your gear, level, and money, with all the quests and monsters scaled up to your new level, Borderlands is quite a full package. The unique playstyle afforded to each character, coupled with the randomly generated weapons in a second playthrough, will definitely keep you engaged with Borderlands for quite some time. Design gets a 9. Gameplay also gets a 9. Presentation, 9.5. Story, 6. Replay value, 8.5. Overall, Borderlands gets an 8.3.